Hey, what's up you guys? It's Patrick here, and today we are doing another Pokemon video. Today we are doing a moveset and summary about how to create a good Hypno for battle. So, this is my personal Hypno. I use him in battles. You may have seen him a few times. I don't use him all that much, but I'll use him against my friends, 6v6s, 3v3s. I kind of stay away from him just because I use him more of a comeback Pokemon, like a wall. He holds down the team. If I need him, then I send him absolutely last, or if I have something weak and I just need him to, I'll send him in. But he's a little rough around the edges, but I've improved him a lot in the past year or so. He's actually won me a lot of battles against my friends, against online, and I absolutely love him. Hypno is amazing. So let's just start out. So his ability is Insomnia, which comes in very handy during battles, especially that people are overusing Darkrai so much. He cannot land a Dark Void on him. I've had people spam Dark Void on my Hypno and they just couldn't figure out why. I mean, I don't know if they were just stupid or they weren't paying attention, but Hypno's Insomnia prevents him from falling asleep. So he cannot fall asleep at all. Like, if you try to put him to sleep, he will be awake as fuck. So, basically, I use Insomnia just so then it'll prevent the Darkrai's and any, like, tanks that want to come in and put him to sleep. Now, I kind of switch back and forth on his movesets. Like, I keep Hypnosis, Nasty Plot, and Dream Eater because those are very, very important. I usually start off with Hypnosis, and if it lands, then I'll go with a Nasty Plot. About 1 or 2 times I typically go 1, just stay on the safe side, and then I use Dream Eater because Hypno's slow. So I have to regain my health that they have damaged to me. So it's really good to have Dream Eater on him just because he's slower than most Pokemon. So after you land that Hypnosis and they're asleep, you use a Nasty Plot. Even if they're switching out, you have time. You can tell when they switch out. If it's something that they think they can get a one-hit KO, but then they land it and then it doesn't, just use Hypnosis again and then Dream Eater him, because it works out so well. And after one Nasty Plot, look at his special attack. I mean, it's not amazing, but once you get one Nasty Plot, he's just a monster. He'll come in, and I've had him sweep teams. He's made comebacks. I've had him as my last Pokemon versus 5 others. I've killed all of them. There was one kid that I actually lost to in middle school, and I kept on losing to him and losing to him and losing to him, and I couldn't figure out why. And it was his Greninja that would always come in and kill my team. And it was when X and Y had come out, and in 8th grade he was like, you can't beat me. So then whenever we went on a band trip, I was like, okay, I'll challenge you. So I worked on my Hypno, I'd worked on my team, and it's the same team that I have now. I've used this team for about 3 years, and it's worked out so well. This team actually beat him. He would knock out everything, and then he'd bring it down to his Greninja, and then 3 others versus my Hypno. I put that thing to sleep because he decided not to use Dark Pulse, which I don't know why, and then I just beat him, and then I kept on beating him after that. Like, he could not beat me after I could not beat him after so long, because I had just thrown him off with this Hypno. Hypno is amazing. So, Shadow Ball, I switch back and forth between Shadow Ball and Dark Pulse, or like a Dark-type move, just because if you're going against a Dark-type Pokemon, I mean, what are you going to do? Shadow Ball? No, then the only weakness you really have is that Dark-type, so that's my problem with him. That's the only thing that I really have a tough time with. But I have a high special defense, just so then I can be kind of like a special tank, so then they can't knock me out in one hit and I can land down that Hypnosis. I also put a ton into his defense, and I know it doesn't look very high, but it's up there because I went against a Mega Blaziken the other day, and if you saw in my last video, I think, he had used like Brave Bird or something like that. He hit my Hypno, it did not die. I put him to sleep, but sadly, he woke up because he had a berry, and I was just like, oh, well, I could have come back and kicked the crap out of his team. But Hypno comes in handy pretty good. He's a okay defense. Like, he can take out half of all the attack moves. He can take about half of those without dying, depending on the Pokemon too. His speed is it's faster than a lot of tanks, so if you really need to get rid of a tank in a battle, he's the guy. He is the guy that you need out on that field to get rid of those tanks, because his speed is faster than most tanks. For example, my Torterra, he's a lot faster than my Torterra, and he's faster than my Kingdra. So he's pretty good when it comes down to that. Now, I don't put anything into his attack because there's no point. He has a very low attack stat anyway, and I just didn't bother. And then we come down to its item, Zoom Lens. I use Zoom Lens just because on Hypnosis it has a very poor percent chance of hitting the other opponent's Pokemon. So I use Zoom Lens, and it increases it a little bit higher. That way I have more of a chance to land my moves and get him down. Now, I've missed Hypnosis multiple times before. Sometimes I didn't even land it in a battle. But for the majority of the time, he hits it a lot more. He is just amazing. Or actually, no, she is amazing. I forgot Hypno is a female, which is mine. But Hypno, she's just amazing. An amazing Pokemon. I mean, you should just create a great moveset, invest some of your time in breeding and stuff. And Hypno is a good backup Pokemon in a battle. If you need to work out some kinks in your team and there's that one Pokemon that you can't find out, oh, this Pokemon is like kind of rough, like you don't really know what to put into him and you need a special, then you look at all the Pokemon and you're like, man, I can't find a psychic type that can replace him, that I actually like, that can be a troll, that can be a tank, that can just be all around almost everything except for an attacker and a fast Pokemon. Then you just look and you have a Hypno. Just invest some of your time, have a Hypno. Hypno's a pretty fun Pokemon. He's a solid psychic type. He or she comes into a great strategic standpoint here. There's almost no chance that your opponent will have an easy time winning against a Hypno. Like, it's hard. You have to work to kill him. You have to work hard. That's why you need a Hypno or a Torterra or just a Gardevoir, a Mega Gardevoir, something that can take a hit. That's why whenever I do my Pokemon, I look. And if I wanted to do my Hypno, this is what I did. I got him at level 1 through, I think it was Wonder Trade, and I looked at his special defense, and I was like, man, he has an amazing special defense stat, and a good special attack. But I looked, okay, his nature is modest, so I was like, okay, I'm going to invest everything into special defense and special attack, okay? So I did that, and then I kind of took a little bit away from the attack, and I invested more into the defense, because I used to have a Hypno, and he would just die after Brave Bird and every single move that was physical. So I was like, you know what, I can't stand this. And his old stat used to be 100 for his defense, so I got a new Hypno, and I made it 126. And he has taken a lot more hits. He's lasted a lot longer in battles. Even if I've lost, those battles have taken forever. They have gotten stressed out. Like, he just all around a good Pokemon to have for tanking, trolls, whatever you need. He is basically, in my opinion, a Sableye without Prankster of the Psychic type Pokemon. He is, like, amazing. So, there you have it. There's my wonderful Hypno. My next battle video, I'll include him in there, and I'll try to show you more of his power and stuff. This week, I'm going to post one video today, and then I'm probably going to try to do a second video, and then I'm going to have one as a backup because I'm going out of town. So I'll still upload it, even though I'll be out of town. That way, you can still, I don't leave y'all hanging, you know, oh, where's the video? Well, I'll have a video, and I'll try to upload it probably next Sunday, even though I'll be out of town. It'll take forever to upload, though, because my grandparents' Wi-Fi absolutely sucks. But hey, there's my Hypno. My next battle video, and the one after that, I will try to have more Hypno in it, and I'll just try to show you more of his power in there. But my Hypno, there you go. She is the bomb.com of my team. Like, the underdog of my team right here. Thank you for watching. Please click the like and subscribe button. I recently looked, and I totally forgot about my subscribers from a year ago. And I was like, oh my god, I have 5 subscribers. And I was like, oh, well, that's not very much. But then I realized, you know what? That's pretty good for starting out. And everything has kind of jumped up in the past week, and I feel so happy, and I thank all of you for watching my videos and taking time to invest into my videos, into Pokemon, into an all-around great 21st century, 20th century culture that you're investing in. And it's just absolutely amazing. So thank you for watching. Please click the like and subscribe button, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.